Welcome, Grenada, Carrico, Good morning, and the rest of the world. I'd like to officially welcome you to another Mikey Live program. My name is Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean. This is Grenada. Now, folks, this is where it all happens. We are talking about the good, the bad, and the Mikey. Brace yourself. There's a lot that we're going to be telling you about tonight. We're not staying too long on the program tonight. You know what I mean? Short and sweet. Here's what's taking place. Sandals. They're offering complimentary vacations to 300 healthcare workers across the Caribbean. That I thought was rather interesting. Electricity customers with expired temporary connections, you're urged to regularize them urgently by Grenlec. Vaccination is open to all here in Grenada. The Public Workers Union, they are once again calling on the government to pay its workers the 4% increase as soon as possible. They are saying that they will not stop until they are satisfied. And Grenada's name is calling in terms of boozing, you know, in the pandemic. And in St. Lucia, Abuse Council warns of perils of boozing in the pandemic. All right, so we're going to explain all that to you. All right, when we come back from our first break, we want to say welcome to those of you who are viewing the program for the first time. What took you so long? But anyway, we're happy to have you with us today. Here's what. The headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of the Communal Cooperative Credit Union, Coach Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, the Ministry of Health, Real Value IGA Supermarket. And of course, we want to say thank you to all for making it possible. Folks, when we come back, it could be real news in all your little. So go ahead and brace all yourself, get all the things to get a little comfortable, because we have some news coming up in a moment. Again, brace yourself. We will be back shortly. If you have not yet done so, we would like to encourage you to please go ahead and share the minutes, because when you share the minutes, that's how other people get to know that we are live. We will be back.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 143114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Feel good facts.
Avoid the most common causes of spreading the flu. Cover your coughs and sneezes with a tissue, dispose of it straight away, and either wash your hands or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NAWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
All right. So all you again, welcome to tonight's program. I plan to stay about 30 minutes today. We're not keeping you very long, all right? Well, you know when we say that does be the longest programs, right? Anyway, we don't plan on staying too long on the program just for tonight, all right? But let's see how that goes, because when we get sweet, you know what I mean. So, here's what. Exactly 1 year to the day when the very first COVID-19 case was confirmed in Jamaica, Sandals Resorts International has announced its intention, listen, to gift 300 healthcare workers across the region with complimentary 2 nights, not 1, 2 night stays at its award-winning and all-inclusive resorts. Not 1 night, 2. Now, the gesture, according to the company's executive chair, Adam Stewart, is in recognition of the selfless efforts of the healthcare workers who continue, they say, to exhibit admirable bravery and make tremendous sacrifices in the face of what is already a year-long fight. You see, our healthcare workers have been our heroes throughout this pandemic. This has been an extremely difficult year for everyone, but our heroes on the front line and our healthcare workers in particular have demonstrated a level of perseverance and commitment that is inspiring. You know, it says a company released quotes Stewart, who is the executive chair of the Jamaica Observer, as saying those. All right, it says that this is our way of saying thank you and showing our appreciation for what we know has been a very difficult time. Now, these vacations are well deserved, and we can't wait to roll out the red carpet and pamper our heroes at our luxury included resorts. Now, imagine that. A nurse from Grenada, 2, 3, 4 nurses from Grenada. Doctors, and they gonna kick up their food, get like a manicure and pedicure and thing. Eh? Would you imagine? And they taking like a picture and thing. This is an amazing idea. You know, sometimes we hear a lot of lip service from certain people. That is putting your money where your mouth is. Now, the resort company said it will work closely with the ministries of health in the 7 islands where it operates to identify the beneficiaries of its latest act of generosity. Starting in Jamaica, where the company is working with the Ministry of Health and Wellness Staff Welfare Program Department to award the vacation packages. Now, my only concern is, what is the measuring stick? That way you get a little ticklish. That's the only thing that I see as going to be a little challenge now. Because you can have Nurse A and Nurse B being very good friends and working side by side during the pandemic, but one may get selected and the other one may not. And then I won't go ask, well, what qualifies that? And it could cause a little ting. But anyway, maybe they'll understand. Or maybe we would inform ourselves of those who did not get any, goodwill gestures or were not any beneficiary of any goodwill gesture. And maybe we locally now could come and see if we can fill in that gap. In fact, I'm putting that out there because I know you have some hotels like True Blue and them kind of people there. I know I could make a phone call and say, oh, pay close attention to that. So the people who were not able to be recognized in that way, see if they could do like something for them too. You know what I mean? And then we could call another hotel and say, well, here now, you have another funeral, so then everybody get fixed up. What I say? You know, because we don't want to, because 300 is by no means, that's just a fraction of the nurses. It's a very good gesture from the company, but we know, realistically, they can't give everyone. So we just now have to find a way how we can pull the slack, that they left from that particular gesture. But I think it's amazing. That's a good one. I'll come back good day. Yeah? All right. And we don't know lip service from nobody here. We got to make things happen. Oh, yeah. So we're moving on. Oh, yeah. So the next thing that we have to tell all about by the Grenada Electricity Services, GRENLEC, they are urging customers with expired temporary electricity connections to regularize that urgently. It says it wants to remind its customers that the expiration dates on the inspection certificates from the Electricity Inspectorate Unit relate to safety concerns. Consequently, while GRENLEC and the Electrical Inspectorate Unit have both made some allowances because of the challenges of the COVID-19, expired connections that are not regularized will, they say, not may, will be disconnected. Now, customers, you have the option to apply to the Electrical Inspectorate Unit for an extension of the temporary connections or for inspection for a permanent connection. For guidance, please refer to GRENLEC's service checklist available on the company's website or at any customer care center. Customer services manager at GRENLEC, Cassandra Slocum, she indicated that, and I quote, as a guideline, the Electrical Inspectorate Unit issues temporary connections for a maximum of 1 year. She says that our team is making every effort to reach affected customers directly and through the media. The idea is to give customers an opportunity to address their situation. The company will move to disconnect expired temporary connections as they do not comply with electrical safety standards. Now, GRENLEC say that they've been issuing letters and contacting customers by telephone. However, the company encourages customers to contact its customer service team for specific information about the validity of their connections. Electricity customers with temporary connections, you're advised to keep a note of the validity period for your connections and apply for extensions or permanent connection before the expiration date. Please be guided accordingly. So, the next thing that we have to tell you about the Public Workers Union, they are sending out a call again to the government of Grenada to pay its workers the 4% increase. According to the public relations officer, the PWU, Daisy Hazard, they are not going to stop. They say they are going to continue to stand firm until the 4% is paid. She said that that's their hard-earned money. They worked for it and they deserve it.
Workers deserve their 4%. We have duly bargained for it in 2019. It's a legally signed agreement and workers need it. When you have workers having to leave their workplaces, demoralized, destabilized, and begging government literally to pay them an increase that they have already earned, it tells you something not just about the state of your economy, but the state of the social fabric of your country. And no decent administration would continue to foster and aid and abet a sort of a civil unrest and unease in your country. And so we are asking government, we are demanding that workers are paid their 4% increases. The 4% increases is not just about the mere 4%. It's about workers who feel disenfranchised, workers who feel demoralized, disrespected, and taken advantage of by government. If workers felt that this administration cared one little bit, one little whit about public servants, teachers, police officers all across this country, certainly we would not be seeing workers clamoring for their 4%. Government needs to do better, and we are going to stand firm until the 4% is paid.
Yeah, boy, that's what she say, boy. And now she also alluded to the fact that while the workers are begging and on the streets for what is rightfully owed to them, the government is going ahead and hiring persons.
These statements, decrees, and decisions that government has been ramming down the public throat in the last couple weeks is indeed alarming, frightening, shameful, and distasteful. How can a government who is publicly fighting with its public sector for a mere 4% increase announce that there is a person being hired as advisor to the government, to the Prime Minister, at the tune of $15,000 or thereabouts per month? That can feed 15 families. 15 more persons can be employed. Persons are employed by this administration under contract terms. They are starved into submission. They do not have employment that give them stability or tenure, decency or dignity. And rather than this administration sitting together with unions and working on these burning issues, you are seeing an administration that is filing a machinery that has nothing to do with the public good or the workers and people of this country. It's shameful, it's distasteful. At the same time that you are saying to this country that you are increasing court fees and that you cannot hire any more public servants, you are hiring a political operative. Government needs to do better. It is shameful. We demand and deserve better in this country from this administration.
Thank you very much. But hold on now, are they ready for you? What? Look here. Good. Right. So that's Daisy Hazard speaking of the 4% increase and, of course, the hiring of one person by the Prime Minister. Earlier, the Ministry of Health has officially announced that it is going to be administering COVID-19 AstraZeneca vaccines for persons 18 years and over weekdays 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Esplanade Mall, Radisson Hotel, and all health centers across the island. Now, they're saying that what you need to do is to work with a valid picture ID. All right, so again, for persons 18 years and over, everyone is now entitled to go be vaccinated at the health centers around the island and at the Esplanade Mall. I think you got to go down to the back. So the Esplanade Mall, also at the Radisson Hotel. All right. All right. So that's it right there. We are moving on. Oh yeah. So the next thing I had to tell all them, my partner gave me like a trouble, Sheldon. You know what I mean? Well, small thing now. You understand? Yeah, they say my partner gave himself in trouble. They say, you know, he was arrested on a curfew-related matter, breach of curfew, and assault on a police. My partner, what you do? Talk with your mouth. Nothing else, because you don't have to be there. Yeah. They say the incident took place somewhere around the Dragon Bay area in St. George's Northwest constituency. So, yeah, Stan is a popular place where they just have like a bar and people just go and they just socialize and thing. Yeah. So they say my partner get himself in trouble there. Maybe hang out for later than midnight. After midnight, you know, once you're after midnight, anything like that, once you're outside, you know, folks, the curfew still applies, right? I don't know if people think it's not there. The curfew is in effect midnight. You understand? So when it's 12, then every person who doesn't have a valid reason for being out or the necessary pass authorized by the police, once you are found out in public, you will or can be charged based on the discretion of the officer. You can be charged for that, for violating the curfew. But in addition to violating the curfew in this instance here, Douglas, according to reports, he was charged with assault and placed on bail. Well, you know. Oh God, but next time we get in trouble, I'll give me a call. I will let me see if I can haggle here. I will call me sources and say, I mean, no. But I small thing. Anyway, lady that talk. All right. Audio, so the next thing that we have to tell all you about, boy. You know, they were saying that the pandemic is causing people to do things like, you know, coping things, drinking alcohol and stuff like that. And so the people in St. Lucia, the authorities there, they are becoming a little concerned about that. But then I hear Grenada call, Grenada name call. Yeah, but anyway, listen to this report.
Public health authorities have issued another notice on the dangers of alcohol abuse. The bulletin comes in the wake of a number of incidents involving motorists suspected of driving under the influence and the viral videos of people believed to be inebriated a few days after the end of the COVID-19 related imposed ban on booze. Health Minister Mary Isaac sparked controversy during a press interview when she suggested a possible permanent ban if St. Lucians fail to moderate their consumption.
We may well have to maybe ban alcohol altogether.
Now, officials who are making the case for temperance point out that the island's history with the bottle is cause for concern.
In the World Health Organization 2014 report, St. Lucia and Grenada recorded the highest alcohol per capita consumption in the Americas among both men and women. While the rest of the Americas recorded 8 liters, Grenada and St. Lucia recorded 12.5 and 10.4 liters respectively. The 2018 St. Lucia National Drug Report indicated that alcohol is the drug often used and warrants treatment at a 45.45%, while marijuana being the second, 43.64%. The abuse and misuse of alcohol has negative impacts on the health of the population among both males and females, including, but not limited to, liver cirrhosis, motor vehicular accidents and injuries, cancer, mental and neurological disorders, and fetal alcohol spectrum disorders.
The pandemic has wrought untold pressures on people around the world, including St. Lucia, with some turning to alcohol to soothe their pain and suffering. While much has been said, especially on social media platforms, in the ongoing debate about personal freedoms and the supposed social perception of alcohol consumption, officials continue to discourage its use during the pandemic. Coordinator of the Substance Abuse Advisory Council Secretariat, Charmaine Hippolyte Emmanuel, concedes that much work needs to be done on public education.
The latest videos and discussions on social media pointed to how some individuals perceive alcohol. As stated by them, people seem to think that alcohol takes away their stresses and makes them happy. These notions about alcohol consumption serve as a more urgent need for us as the Department of Health and Wellness and the rest of the country to now improve on educational programs and other support services in a bid to curb irresponsible consumption and abuse of alcohol. While many may see the use and misuse of alcohol as a social activity, it is crucial to note its impact on individuals, families, and communities. It is important to note, too, that alcohol, or any other substance for that matter, should not be used as a means to solve challenges or address problems.
But what are the economic implications in the debate over the island's love affair with the bottle? Some argue that the sale, consumption, and manufacture of alcohol have been critical to the local economy with or without the pandemic. Emmanuel, who again advised the public not to view alcohol as the prescription for COVID-19 woes, underscored the importance of acting responsibly in a regulatory environment.
The abuse and misuse of alcohol are likely to create more challenges, including domestic violence, child abuse and maltreatment, poor mental health, a weakened immune system, and other financial implications. While alcohol is seen as a means of earning an income or livelihood, license holders must take responsibility for their engagements as per the stipulations from a business point of view. Similarly, consumers must adhere to the stipulated laws, likewise exercise responsibility with their alcohol intake.
The coordinator of the Substance Abuse Advisory Council Secretariat warns that the misuse and abuse of alcohol does not take away problems. She adds, alcohol does not solve the problems and it weakens the immune system, thus placing increased burdens of disease and injury on the body. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.
Well, I've never heard, well, I don't know, because they're saying that the alcohol weakens the immune system. There's extreme alcoholism where people just drink for no reason. They drink. And there are the people who drink just a little more than they should. And that's why we have a lot of people who drink just a little more than they should. Let me ask you a question. You find them people are dead? You find them not sick? You ever hear they complain about their belly hurting them? You ever find that they're obese? You ever find that these people have been hospital and in terms of the percentage of persons, you know? But anyway, I'm no advocate. I'm just saying, based on evidence, them people are sick. Not okay. Let me qualify that. The only time them people get sick and dead is when they take away the rum from them. I ain't making it up. If you want to kill them, take their rum. And it's a wrap. But on a serious note, some of these coping mechanisms sometimes escalate your problems and not necessarily drive them away. So if you have a problem, maybe you should try to deal with it in a more amicable manner, in a manner that would see a long-term resolution, or a resolution that will see that you're not going back to where you first started off, that you're not going back to that same problem. But once it comes to these temporary coping mechanisms, you would find that the problems come back so often. And sometimes it even escalates. All right, so yeah, if you have a problem, try to deal with it in a more direct way. All right, so the next thing that we have to tell you about, boy, tonight is the last of our series of programs that we've been telling you about the water sector. We've been having like 2-3 minute programs and so on. Tonight we have a 2-minute program for you that speaks about that again. Nawassa continues, they say, to be challenged by the water turbidity, that little dust and silt and thing going into the water. You know, people say, oh, the water dirty. The term for that is turbidity. Now, they say that they are continuing to be challenged by the water turbidity as it continues in its quest to provide a reliable and safe quality of water to consumers during the heavy rainfall. Improvement, they say, to 12 river intake locations across all parishes is another key activity to be undertaken by the climate resilient water sector in Grenada, the G-Cruise project. Now, the upgrade to the river intakes will allow more efficient sediment management by constructing sediment retaining wires or silt traps, to be placed upstream of the intakes. Mr. Wahim Cox, Planning and Development Manager of Nawassa, explains what happens to the silt when extreme water events occur and how the new design of the dam resolves this particular problem.
Water turbidity is one of the challenges facing Nawassa in its ability to provide a reliable quality of water to consumers. During a heavy rainfall, water treatment plants have to be shut down until the water can be treated again in the process. Under the G-Cruise project, 12 river intake locations in all parishes will be done to promote more efficient sediment management through construction of sediment retaining wires or silt traps. These traps will be placed immediately upstream of the intakes.
Oftentimes what happens is that when we have extreme weather events, these dams become silted up. and get the rose header blocked up, and you find that again we have quite a bit of downtime after mainly extreme weather events, heavy rainfall, hurricanes, so on and so forth. What we've done in the past is that we've started the construction of a different type of dam where the intake system is way different from the current one that includes a rose head and so on and so forth. What we've noticed is that the new dam, and we have an example at our Mount Rule plant, even in extreme weather event, because of the new design, we won't have to worry about water getting into the rose head or worried about siltation. That is going to be a thing of the past. So we want to upgrade most of our current dams with this new system, so that whenever there is an extreme weather event, we would have far less impact or far less worry about siltation and those sort of extremities that would cause delays for us, that would cause breakdown in the system.
It's an interesting programs that we conducted over the past 6 weeks, and of course I hope you learned something about the water sector, what the plans are for its improvement, and of course if you have any questions you can always contact NAWASA. All right. I did say we're not going to stay too long, but again, every time I say that, it's like it usually is the longest program when I say we're not staying too long. Anyway, I'd like to take a break, and when I come back, I've got for you the national report and the weather.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
We are all essential in the fight against COVID-19.
At Courts, we're doing our part, and we encourage you to stay at home, stay safe, and shop online at www.shopcourts.com.
For added convenience, our Courts online customers will receive free delivery and get up to 20% off televisions, appliances, and homewares. Plus, if you shop with Ready Finance, you will pay nothing down for 60 days. Now, you can stay home, shop online, and save.
Remember, do the essential. Wear a mask, wash your hands, practice social distancing, stop the spread.
The various COVID-19 vaccines work differently, but all do the same thing. They stop COVID-19 from making you sick. When someone usually gets sick from a virus, that virus has been able to get into the body's cells and force them to make more of the virus. And until a body has had enough time to make antibodies to fight the virus, that person will stay sick. But when you get a COVID-19 vaccine, it tells your cells to pretend to look like COVID-19 cells. And because your body's defenses think those are COVID-19 cells, even though they aren't, your defenses start preparing antibodies to fight the virus, even though you don't have the virus, and your body won't attack your cells that look like COVID-19. Now with your body prepared, if the real COVID-19 virus comes along, your body is ready to stop it right away, so you won't get sick. All because the vaccine prepared your body. So, get your vaccine when it becomes available, so your body is protected.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Lavish the world's best vodka cocktail.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Feel good facts.
Avoid the most common causes of spreading the flu. Cover your coughs and sneezes with a tissue, dispose of it straight away, and either wash your hands or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NAWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Building identified for retrofitting the house fire department in St. David.
Details to this story and more in the National Report. Welcome back. With the details to the news for Wednesday, March 10th, 2021, I am Sherry Ann Noel. St. David could soon have its own fire department. The government of Grenada has identified a building close to the St. David police station that will be refurbished for this purpose. That information was shared by Minister for Infrastructure Development, Senator Nolan Cox, during Tuesday's government post-cabinet briefing. The establishment of a fire department forms part of a larger project by the government of Grenada to ensure that there is a fire division in every parish to ensure quick and efficient response in the event of a fire.
We are working with the RGPF to establish a department, a fire department in the St. David's village, the St. David's parish, at the police station, just behind the police station. So we are working with RGPF to retrofit a building that will be the fire department for the parish of St. David's. This is very important. We've been having a number of incidences. We are working closely with the fire department. The Prime Minister has issued support and also to work with the RGPF to ensure that every parish is up to speed in terms of being able to respond appropriately to fires within the parish. And so we're working on that together with the RGPF, and right now we are preparing the designs for this fire department, and once that is done, works will come. We'll put it out to tender, and works will commence very soon.
Inspector Johnson Paul, officer currently in charge of the fire department, says they welcome the decision to refurbish the identified building to house a fire department in St. David.
It's the intention of the RGPF and the government to have a fire station in each and every parish, including the island of Carriacou and Petit Martinique. And we are working steadfastly to ensure that we do achieve this objective within a short space of time, once all the necessary resources are available to do so.
He is confident that this will eliminate the department's delay in response during a fire because of the challenges sometimes experienced.
Due to the fact that the fire stations that where you will be launching a response from would be from Grenville or even from St. George's here, right, or the Coroner Chair. And the time it would take for one appliance to leave Grenville or to leave fire headquarters to respond to a fire in St. David, let's say Vincent's or Lassalle St. David, it will take some time. So having a fire station in St. David, that will reduce the response time significantly, right? And I see that also as a way of increasing our capacity in that sense.
Government is again being commended for its quick rollout of the vaccination program. 84-year-old retired nurse Ann Hopkins, who spent her life caring for people at home and abroad, says she immersed herself in all available literature about the vaccine before taking it and found that it was safe to do so. The first dose was administered to her 2 weeks ago, and she says she has experienced no discomfort.
Nil side effect, no side effect. I even failed to find out where I had the vaccination, and I couldn't feel where I had it. There was no swelling, there was no fever, there was no headache, there was no vomiting. I was surprised. It's really surprised me. I have made up my mind, that, this may make me sick. I'm 84 years old, not as strong as it used to be before. But taking the vaccine, nothing happened. So I'm encouraging people. It may make you sick a little because everybody is different, but it's better to take the vaccine than have the virus and maybe die, or have the virus and become very ill. But if you take the vaccine, having the virus may save your lives.
As someone who has served in the health sector for most of her life, Mrs. Hopkins says Grenadians living with chronic diseases should not be hesitant to come forward and take the vaccine.
Diabetes, kidney disease, and other comorbidities other complications. If you do get the virus, you'll be so ill you may not survive. Because as you know, when you have a diabetes, your immune system is compromised. High blood pressure, it's compromised. Other diseases, kidney disease, it's compromised. So there's no reason why you should not take it. There is professional people, doctors and nurses on site that any question you need to ask, they are there to answer your question. And if they feel that you should not take it, they will advise you. They're not going to say, you take it because they want numbers. They're not looking for numbers, but they are looking to help people. And they will give you the correct answers that you are looking for.
The vaccine is currently being administered at the Esplanade Mall in St. George's and the Radisson Resort Convention Center in Grand Anse. The annual International Carib Wave exercise will be staged on Thursday, March 11th, with a focus on the Western Corridor. The scenario is an 8.5 magnitude earthquake that is expected to affect some islands in the Lesser Antilles, creating a tsunami. Areas of focus will be Victoria, Guave, Grand Mall, and the sister isle of Carriacou.
Tomorrow you will be seeing people moving. You may see the children running. We don't want the general public to panic. It is not a real life event. And if it is, we will let you know. And you may have to move at short notice. But we have an exercise scheduled for tomorrow, Thursday, from 10 o'clock. So you will see the little ones running. Who we have participating this year? We have our schools in both Victoria and St. John participating. So the Bonet Government School, the Victoria Pre-Primary School, the Victoria School for Special Education, we have the Child Development Center in Victoria, the Fish Market, and also the police and fire departments. In Guave, we have the St. Rose Modern Secondary School, the St. John's RC and Anglican schools. We have the De La Moth Daycare Center in St. John that would also be participating, and that's together with our medical center and also the police and fire departments in that parish. In Grand Mall, we will have the Grand Mall preschool together with our fuel providers, Sol and Rubis, who would also be evacuating on the day.
That's NADMA's Public Relations Officer, Austin Crosby. She says they anticipate a very successful event with more than 1,800 persons to be evacuated. Ms. Crosby says this is one of the largest number of people to be evacuated since the commencement of the exercise. Moving to the sister isle, Bernice Date, Community Program Officer in Carriacou, gave details on what will be happening in support of the annual tsunami exercise.
We will be conducting the tsunami exercise with the Haverville Government School and persons in the community of BBHH. There is a high level of vulnerability and risk to life and livelihood from the impact of a tsunami. So we need to be prepared for such impact. And basically it gives us also an opportunity to test and review our new standard operating procedure for Carriacou and Petit Martinique, which was implemented after we had the recognition ceremony in 2019, whereby Carriacou and Petit Martinique became tsunami smart. So it gives us an opportunity, as I said earlier, to test and respond to the protocol that is already established.
Carib Wave is organized to increase public awareness on tsunamis, especially in the Caribbean and adjacent regions. This is the National Report. The news continues after the break.
Hey, are you gonna wear your mask today? You see everywhere you go, there are rules you got to follow, so don't you say COVID-19 will delay. Take the opportunity to save your community. Don't be that guy, put a mask on your face if you're heading outside. It's your life, my life, more lives will be taken if we don't try. If you feel any symptoms, call the hotline. Stay inside until you feel fine. 6 feet away every day. Keep COVID-19 far from work. Keep Grenada safe. Be COVID-19 smart.
Welcome back. The Department of Economic and Technical Cooperation in Grenada and the Caribbean Natural Resources Institute have launched a project that will address small development goals in Grenada and elsewhere in the region. The project was launched using a blended approach of both virtual and in-person means. The project, Enhancing Caribbean Civil Society's Access and Readiness for Climate Finance, will be implemented by the Trinidad-based nonprofit institute, the Caribbean Natural Resources Institute, CANARI, to build the capacity of civil societies, organizations, their skills, knowledge, and strengthen institutional mechanisms to enhance their voice and participation in climate change.
The project was developed in collaboration with national authorities and leading civil society organizations across the region, with Jamaica's Climate Change Division serving as the lead, and 6 other authorities are project partners, including the Department of Economic and Technical Cooperation in Grenada. CANARI is serving as the implementing entity and delivery partner for the project, which is funded by a US $1.29 million grant from the Readiness and Preparatory Support Program of the Green Climate Fund, GCF. So that program specifically supports capacity building and readiness work in preparation for larger projects and access to larger pots of funding under the GCF. So this project is being implemented over 30 months. We started in February 2020 and will be going to August 2022. The main target groups are, of course, civil society organizations from community to national and regional levels, as well as the national designated authorities and accredited entities to GCF and other climate funds.
Senior Technical Officer and Project Manager of CANARI, Dr. Nigel Grandison, says CANARI will conduct a regional dialogue this month focusing on climate finance and civil society and partnerships. Also, March 16 to 18, 2021, a learning network will be launched. Ms. Grandison also presented Grenada's work plan for the upcoming months.
In the coming months, we will conduct a capacity assessment of CSOs and develop a toolkit and online training module to support capacity building and begin rolling that out later in 2021. We'll also be developing civil society engagement guidelines and training up national designated authorities and accredited entities to GCF on these. And then finally, we'll be supporting national capacity building workshops and the creation of a civil society climate action team in Grenada to help coordinate and enable joint action among the different groups. As Dr. Thomas so rightly pointed out, we really need to come together and coordinate and collaborate more for some collective action to address some of the key issues, including climate change.
The Interagency Group of Development Organizations has been recruited by CANARI to be the National Coordinator and Civil Society Organizations Liaison. And with that story, we come to the end of the National Report for Wednesday, March 10th, 2021. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Sharian Noel, thanking you for viewing.
All right, Sharian. Yeah. And the rest of the GIS team. And that's it. What we have for you now is the weather. Say hi. He already slept and woke up, so now it's going to be a long night for Daddy and Mommy, because this man here is not going to sleep anytime soon. All right, so weather partly cloudy and breezy, becoming cloudy with light to moderate showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 24 degrees Celsius, winds east northeasterly to east southeasterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves 6 to 8 feet in open waters. A small craft advisory is in effect, and come across here. Good. Yeah, I don't want him to turn off the system on us, right? And just before we wrap up, we want to pick up a few people on the program. Little boy. Ronnie, Kimo, Della, Charmaine, Cynthia, Zaka, Brenda, Gemma, Angel, Avril, Spice Girl, Dolores, and Vicky, as well as Eunice, Shireen, and Spice Girl, and Angel again, Rolanda, Kieran, Javar, Osric, Cassie, Yvonne, Noreen, and everyone else. Thank you very much. We gotta go. Sandria, thank you for watching as well. Okay, and Richard, thank you for watching. Who else is with us? Suzette is there with us as well. Meryl. Meryl is on YouTube. Noreen and everyone else. Ansha. Yeah, so we have a crew viewing in from YouTube as well. I can't see your names, but I'm sorry for that. But we also have to say big up to all our YouTube viewers. I do not wish to neglect you. I'm sorry. So you can put your name in the chat in the on the YouTube page, and I can big you up as well. All right. So from tomorrow, you can put your name in the YouTube page, and then we'll big you up there. Okay. So thank you guys, and may God richly bless you and the family again. And yeah, boy, we go touch base. Yes, small man starring tonight. So anyway, take care, guys, and be good. Okay, Brenda, I see that you're there, and Pearl, I see that you're there as well. Pearl, big up yourself. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, ja. No. All the best, and see you guys tomorrow. God's willing. Come, say bye-bye. Say goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye.
See?
Huh?
See?
Yes, I see them. You see them all? Every one of them? You see them? You see them? Yeah, I see them. I see them. You see Suzette there? And you see Javar there? You see all of them? Say bye, guys. See you tomorrow, all right? Take care. All the best.